Barack Obama is the tip of the spear.
We've got to give them a stake in creating the kind of world order that I think all of us would like to see.
The Obama deception completely destroys the myth that Obama is working for the best interest of the American people.
Well, Obama's already fudging. He's fudged since day one in this election.
If you have a demagogue with a fanatical mass movement of personality cultists who is imposing the program of a group of extreme bankers and finance oligarchs, that's fascism.
It's not about left or right. It's about a one-world government. This film documents who Obama works for, the lies he has told, and his real agenda. Get your copy of The Obama Deception today at Infowars.com or download it in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. The Obama Deception. The people strike back.
More than 700 chemicals have been found in our drinking water. And did you know that you have greater exposure to these chemicals while taking hot showers than when drinking the water? That's because many chemicals are inhaled when they evaporate, and others are absorbed into the skin. The KDF Dual Media Shower Filter works with both hot and cold water, and it's designed to reduce chlorine, lead, mercury, and iron, and it inhibits the growth of bacteria, mold, algae, and fungus. The KDF Dual Media Shower Filter typically lasts 10,000 gallons or 1 year, whichever comes first. Hospitals, restaurants, and water treatment facilities use this media to reduce chlorine, iron, heavy metals, and bacteria. What about you? Order your KDF shower filter normally $49 for our special price of only $39.99 with free shipping. Call the Berkey Guy and order now by calling 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or simply click on the banner at gcnlive.com to order online now.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Okay, we're going to go to Luke first because he has to go back into his college class. This is the first time we could get him today. Just got out of jail this morning. We got Manny Valencia and Anthony Veras coming up as well. Who were also arrested. We'll go to them in a moment. Luke Radowski, we happened to be up here Saturday night. We heard you got arrested. You made your one phone call from jail, and we did an emergency broadcast, got the word out. So I want to hear what response that caused. What have you been charged with for asking Bloomberg a question or even arriving at a hotel to do that as a member of the press?
First of all, I want to thank you and your listeners for calling into the police station last night. My friend Anthony and Manny, they were listening to the police officers talking over about the press pass and how they wanted to charge me with having a fake press pass. It was your callers, it was you that called in and got those charges dropped. They are charging me with criminal trespass for walking into a hotel, nothing else. I was never asked to leave. I walked into the hotel, and as soon as I did, I was on the third floor. I was immediately ID'd by Bloomberg's personal security guards and police intelligence. I was brought downstairs. When I was brought downstairs, I was told I was detained. I asked them, why am I being detained? Why? What's the probable cause? They were like, no, just stay here. You're detained. They had police intelligence by me. Then the police intelligence got the police officers, and they told them, this kid won't leave. And I was asking, I was like, can I please leave? Can I please get out of here? Can I please go home? They're like, no, you stay here. They went to the other police officers, and they said, oh, he won't leave when we tell him to leave. I was already on the first floor.
So that's a frame-up. Let's stop right there. Let me stop you. Let me stop you, Luke. On record for folks watching this later on the web or at PrisonPlanet.tv or on the radio listening, in Truth Rising, there is the footage from two different camera angles. He's on a public sidewalk protesting the cover-up of 9/11 in front of Building 7. The retired police is security thugs for Larry Silverstein, the owner of the World Trade Center complex, who's cashed in big time. They show up and say, we're going to say your camera's a gun, your backpack's a bomb. We know you're not a terrorist, but you'll end up serving 30 days in the hole before they figure that out and let you out. Then police show up in blue. They grab your camera. They say, this is a gun. It's all on tape. Somebody down the street gets some video as well. And because we happen to get away with some video, they didn't frame you for a bomb. So we have the police on tape trying to frame you for a bomb and a gun. So this is par for the course. They grab you. They say, stay here. And you go, no, I want to leave. And they say, no, do not leave. Some cops stay, others go. They come back and say, he won't leave. That is a frame-up. This is the type of criminal activity they operate in. So that's your headline there for everybody. The police are framing him just like they tried to frame him with a bomb. This is the hardcore secret police crime syndicate we're dealing with the New York Mafia. What did you say to them when they said, well, hold on.
We had other guys with the camera back in the distance. That's why Manny was arrested. Manny was arrested for filming me getting arrested. Anthony was also in the building, and they set him up the same way. They said he would never leave. We were never asked to leave the building. I attended that building many times. This is where I confronted David Patterson. This is where I had an interview with Pataki and Charlie Rose recently. Even within a couple of weeks, I walk in there, show my press pass, and I'm allowed in. I walked in there, and as soon as I walked in there, I'm detained immediately. I'm told to stay there. There's witnesses. There's video. But get this. I came to the precinct. After I got out of Central Bookings, I went to the precinct where the cameras and footage was located. I asked them for my footage and camera. They said, no, you're not getting your camera. You're not getting the 3 cameras. You're not getting the footage. It is criminal evidence, and the DA has to release it to you, and it's part of a criminal investigation.
Now, let's be clear. Let's stop here, because if you get some two-bit lawyer, we'll just waste money. Nothing will happen. You need to get press releases out on this to state the whole truth. They framed you. They told you don't leave. Now they're grabbing your cameras, which is your evidence, and your tapes, the evidence that they came up and said, stay here, and then went and lied and come back and say he won't leave. And now, if they erase those tapes, that's more criminal activity. This is racketeering. This is organized crime if they do that. So we have them saying, stay here.
I was actually told by correction officers and police officers who I befriended during this whole process that they will probably delete the footage, as I was told by police officers. I was in the 18th precinct, at the precinct, and they were telling me, you're going to be let go in a couple hours away from this precinct. Within a couple minutes, NYPD intelligence came down. A whole bunch of guys in suits came down, and they said, no, he's going down to Central Bookings. They were looking through my pictures. They were looking through everything I had, literally, through everything that I had. They were just looking through every single thing, trying to look at any little problems with me, trying to get me in trouble. And they even saw pictures of me at a gun range, and they were asking me if I had a permit or a license, and they confiscated that camera as well and those pictures as well.
Amazing, yeah, there in the land of the free, home of the brave, going after your Second Amendment. Well, Luke, you know, that's why I'd watch what you carry on cameras. I know you guys tend to carry a lot of your old video and photos and family photos with you, you know, telling what these goons will try with that. Look, I commend your courage, and I commend what you've done, but I've told you, and I know you've said, no, I'm going to continue. I've said, look, they already set you guys up with, you know, the other fella attacking you and then saying you attacked the girl in the wheelchair. They're going to set you up. You get death threats. They've already tried to claim you have a bomb on you. I'm not saying back off these guys, but I would only do it at press conferences, and I would watch yourself, because this is mafia. And next, the gloves are going to come off even worse. And you've done so much other good work with the other journalism you do, the other people you interview, the other people you confront at press conferences. You know, this is a mafia don you're dealing with, the mayor of New York, and they're really getting sick of you exposing the fact that he's blocking the first responders' health care and other things. And those police are more than happy to frame you and send you to prison because you dare try to get them medical care. They want to be abused. They want to be hurt by the system. They think it's normal to frame people, as we have on video. So I would get all their names, who they are. I would go through the procedures of demanding that you have to, when it goes to trial, you have to mark as evidence your videos, and then demand that they give you your videos so that you can use that as evidence. You know, already the lawyer you guys had for the last case of this then died mysteriously. Tell folks about what happened with that.
Well, I just wanted to let you know that this was an official press event. This was a Bloomberg fundraiser that other press people were attending.
No,
and
I understand that. I understand that.
Officers, yeah. Go
but
ahead.
they don't, Luke, a year and a half ago, they already tried to say you had a bomb and your camera was a gun. And you get death threats at your house. All I'm telling you is, go ahead and do what you're doing if you want, but be prepared for them to kill you. I mean, be prepared for us 6 months from now to hear Luke Rudowski OD'd, or Luke Rudowski jumped off a bridge, or Luke Rudowski shot himself in the head 3 times. I'm saying be fully conscious of the area that you're entering here. Okay, these people set up governors. They don't care. Okay, and thank God we already caught them trying to plant bombs on you. So all I'm telling you is be conscious. You're 22 years old. You're not bulletproof. I'm telling you that in warfare and InfoWar, there's a certain time to break off things, and when you know what you're going up against. I mean, you know, it's going to be hell just to try to get you out of this. And I know they're wrong. They're criminals. They're lying. all of this, I'm not trying to preach at you. I care about you, and I'm just telling you, watch yourself, and you really need to think about what you know. I understand it's a press conference. I understand you have a right. I understand it's a hotel with restaurants and bars, and you would have left if they told you to leave like you always do. I know. I'm saying they're turning up the heat. You go to other events on the street, his security people run up to you separately and say, that's Luke Radowski. I'm just saying they're on you.
As Bloomberg security guards, they know me. Police intelligence knows me fully well. Every time I attend events, there's a historical past with this event that happened. Mayor Bloomberg, actually, a couple months ago, we confronted